And so listen, everybody, we've asked this year for everybody to join the Give 2023 campaign. And one of the things we want everybody to know is that we're not trying to swindle you. We're not trying to make you do something. We're just asking you to be faithful unto God. And because of that, what we've asked is that persons who have tithing testimonies might come and share their tithing testimony. And so today we have Miss Maxine who comes to give us a testimony. Miss Maxine, can you tell us, when did you start tithing?
I can't remember when I started tithing, to be honest with you, but I know it's been well over 20 years ago.
Well over 20 years ago. And what made you want to start tithing?
Well, can I tell a story?
Tell it.
So year after year, we had another preacher come in whose name I can't think of now, but some other people may know the name. And then we had a new pastor. I kept coming to church. I always gave money to church. I gave what I consider to be a real nice amount of money to the church as I came. And I came very, very frequently because it was convenient. My family was here. They could take the kids from me and I could get free. But one day I was in service and I was sitting in the new church, this church. And the preacher at the time had a very, very good sermon. And he ended up saying how good God is. After the sermon, he started talking about that's to the offering because the ushers bring the table down and so forth. And the usher said, the preacher said, tithe is good. You get your money back. God is good. All these things are helpful. All you need to do is tithe. If you're giving money, continue to give, but consider tithing. Consider tithing this day. It was the month of December. Santa Claus around the corner. I had presents to buy, gifts to buy. I had food to buy, and I had other things to do for the holiday. But I listened, and the preacher continued to talk. Not very long now, maybe about no more than 5 minutes. But the last word he said, and I always will remember this, give your tithes today. And if for any reason there's a problem, call me. I'll make it right. That was a guarantee to me. That was just a wonderful guarantee to me. And I thought about it again. I said, I don't know. All I have here is the mortgage money. Should I dump it on? And I said, I would dump it. I took my mortgage money, put it in the plate, and never looked back. I never looked back.
Woo! Took my mortgage money, paid my tithes, and never looked back. Now you talk about at Christmas time, took my mortgage money, paid my tithes, and
never look back.
So you telling me? So you took all you had was your mortgage money. You took that, paid your tithes. Now, what happened after that?
Well, one thing that happened after that is that I never looked back. I kept right on going, giving more. As God increased my money, I increased my money to him. The other thing I did, I went back to that minister, to the pastor, and hugged him. I never told him what I did. I just hugged him. Every time I see him, I hug him for that reason. Because he's the one who inspired me to give to God. And then all the things that he talked about, I began to realize. I didn't realize it overnight. I didn't realize it the first year. But over time, I realized all these wonderful things happen to me. They happen all the time. I don't ask for them. I mean, I can be at running late for church, and I don't have any red lights. I get here on time. Little things like that. That's what God does. And that's what people can't see because they don't tithe. But once you learn to tithe, you also learn to talk to God.
So for somebody that's scared to tithe, says I don't have it to tithe, look right there and tell them, what would you have to say to them?
You have it. You just have to give it up. You have it. God's giving it to you, and he will give you more.